I am going to explain the fifth exercise of the first chapter, number system. First question is, classify the following as rational or irrational. First question, 2 minus root 5. How to classify this? How you will come to know that 2 minus root 5 is rational or irrational? Listen, two ways are there. First one is, you have to take the value of root 5, that is 2.236067. This value you have to subtract from 2. From 2, you have to subtract 2.236067, etc. Then you will be getting minus of decimal 236067, etc. So again, this number is not going to end. So it is irrational number. That way you can write it. But here, you are not supposed to do it this way. We have the another method. How to do? Just listen. The main important part is, if we are adding or subtracting or multiplying and dividing one of the number with irrational number, then that number will become irrational. Here, one of the irrational number is subtracted from the rational number. 2 is a rational number because 2 can be written as 2 by 1, which is in the p by q form. And root 5 is irrational, already you learned. So, irrational number, if we are subtracting from a rational number, then definitely the number will be irrational number. So, directly you can write it. How you will be writing? Here, one of the irrational number is subtracted from rational number. So, we will be getting irrational number. Next one. Here, first of all, we have to simplify. Then only we are supposed to see, because here addition, subtraction, many operations are given here. So, first of all, you need to simplify this question. At first, 3 plus root 23 minus root 23 is given. So, what you have to do? First of all, you have to simplify. So, here plus root 23 and minus root 23 can be cancelled. Then at last you will be getting as only 3. So, 3 is which type of number? Rational number, because 3 can be written as 3 by 1, which is in the p by q form. So, 3 we can write it as rational number. Next question is 2 root 7 by 7 root 7. First of all, you need to see any simplification is possible or not. Yes, here the simplification is possible because numerator and denominator root 7 and root 7 is there. So, we can cancel that root 7. Then we will be getting as 2 by 7. 2 by 7 is in p by q form and 7 is not equal to 0. It means this number is rational number. So, 2 by 7 is a rational number. That way you can conclude. Next question is 1 by root 2. Here it is already in the simplest form. We don't have to simplify more. Now you can see 1 is a rational number and root 2 is irrational number. One of the rational number is divided with a irrational number. So already I told, if we are adding or subtracting or multiplying or dividing one of the rational with irrational, then it will become irrational. So here you can see one of the rational number is divided with irrational number. Then which type of number you will be getting? Irrational number. So here you can write rational is divided with irrational. So 1 by root 2 is irrational number. That way you have to conclude it. Next question is 2 pi. Pi is irrational number. So one of the irrational number, if you are multiplying with 2, then again it will be irrational. So at first you have to write pi is irrational number. So if we will multiply pi with 2, then again it will be irrational. So 2 pi is also irrational number. I hope it is clear. Now I am going to explain the second question of the exercise 1.5. Simplify each of the following expressions. Here we have to simplify the given questions. First question is 3 plus root 3 into 2 plus root 2. Already you are familiar with this type of question, but only irrational number is new to you. Instead of irrational number, if the variable was given already solved in last year. For example, 3 plus x into 2 plus y. These type of questions are already you learned. How to simplify this one? First of all, you have to open the bracket with 3. Then 3 into 2, 3 into 2, 6 plus 3 into y, 3y plus x into 2, 2x plus x into y, xy. This way already you simplified. The same way, here you need to simplify the given question. Instead of x and y, here two irrational numbers are there. The irrational numbers are root 3 and root 2. So first of all, I will open this bracket with 3. Then 3 into 2, 6 plus 3 into root 2. That is 3 root 2 plus root 3 into 2. That is 2 root 3 plus root 3 into root 2. Root 3 into root 2. Now here 6 we have to write as it is only. We cannot simplify more. 3 root 2 and 2 root 3. This is totally different, so we cannot add it. So we have to write as it is. But here in already last year you learned under the root x into under the root y, that is equal to under the root xy. You must have learned. So here under the root 3 into under the root 2 can be written as under the root 3 into 2, which is equal to 6. This way you have to simplify this question. The second question, 3 plus root 3 into 3 minus root 3 we have to simplify. Here in two ways we can simplify this question. The first way is, already in 8th class you learned the identity a plus b into a minus b can be written as a square minus b square. A plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Actually this same identity again it is coming in the second lesson also. Now just you see, compare the given question to this identity. This is in the form of 3 plus root 3 into 3 minus root 3. It is exactly same as this identity, like this identity. Instead of a, 3 is there, and instead of b, root 3 is there. So a plus b into a minus b, that can be written as a square minus b square. It means 3 plus root 3 into 3 minus root 3 can be written as a square minus b square form, means 3 square minus root 3 square. 3 square minus root 3 square. 3 square means 3 into 3, which is equal to 9. Root 3 square means root 3 into root 3. Root 3 into root 3. That is equal to, actually root 3 into root 3 is actually 3. How it came? Root 3 into root 3 means under the root 3 into 3 we can write. So that you will be getting as under the root 9. Under the root 9 is 3. That is why under the root 3 into 3 we will be getting as 3. Like we can see many examples. If I am writing as root 5 into root 5, that is again it will be 5 only. Root 7 into root 7 also will be 7. Root x into root x also will be x. Same way, here root 3 square can be written as root 3 into root 3, which is equal to 3. So here we are getting as 9 minus 3, which is equal to 6. This is one of the method. The another method is, you have to open the bracket. 3 plus root 3 into 3 minus root 3. 3 plus root 3 into 3 minus root 3. You have to open the bracket. First of all, 3 you have to multiply with 3. 3 into 3 is 9. Then 3 you have to multiply with minus root 3. That will be minus of 3 root 3. Then we have to open the bracket with root 3. Root 3 into 3, that will be plus 3 root 3. Then here positive root 3 into negative root 3. That will be positive into negative will be negative root 3 into root 3. That is equal to 9 I am writing as it is. Minus 3 root 3 and plus 3 root 3. It has cancelled. Here minus of root 3 into root 3. Root 3 into root 3 is 3 is remaining now. Now 9 minus 3 which is equal to 6. This way also you can solve this question. Now the third sub question. You have to simplify root 5 plus root 2 the whole square. This question also we can do by using two methods. First one, using a plus b the whole square expansion. Otherwise you have to simplify. Like simply if a square is given means that can be written as a into a. If 3 plus 2 the whole square is given means that can be written as 3 plus 2 into 3 plus 2. This way also you can simplify. I am going to do by this method. Here the question is root 5 plus root 2 the whole square. X square means x into x, 2 square means 2 into 2. Like this term square means we have to multiply the number again with the given number. Means root 5 plus root 2 I have to multiply with root 5 plus root 2. Now what you have to do? You have to open the bracket. First I am taking root 5. With root 5 you have to open this. So root 5 into root 5. First term will be root 5 into root 5. Then root 5 into plus root 2. Root 5 into root 2. That is the second term. Then plus root 2 into root 5. Then plus the last term is root 2 into root 2. Root 5 into root 5 is 5. Plus root 5 into root 2, that can be written as under the root 5 into 2. Under the root 5 into 2 means under the root 10. That way we can write. So here directly I will write it as root 10 plus under the root 2 into under the root 5, that can be written as under the root 2 into 5 which is under the root 10 plus root 2 into root 2, that is again 2. So here 5 plus 2, that can be written as 7 plus root 10. If we are adding these two root 10s, then we will be getting 2 times root 10. This way you have to simplify. Now I am going to explain the fourth sub question. Under the root 5 minus under the root 2 multiplied by root 5 plus root 2. Root 5 minus root 2 into root 5 plus root 2. You are familiar because already second sub question was similar to this question. This is in the form of a minus b into a plus b. If you are not using the identity, then simply you have to open the bracket. With first term you have to take it, with first term you have to open these two. Then in second stage you have to take this term and you have to open the bracket with the second term. Then root 5 into root 5 plus root 5 into root 2. Then minus root 2 into root 5. Then minus into plus is minus root 2 into root 2. Root 5 into root 5 can be written as 5. Then plus root 5 into root 2 can be written as under the root 10. Minus of under the root 2 into root 5 can be written as under the root 10. Then minus root 2 into root 2 is 2. Here positive root 10 and the negative root 10 has Cancel. So we are getting as 5 minus 2, which is equal to 3. This way you have to simplify this question. The fifth question of the exercise 1.5. Rationalize 1 by root 7. We have to rationalize the given number. What is meant by rationalize? Here you can see the denominator root 7 is given. That is irrational number. Rationalization means denominator you have to rationalize it. It means if the given number is a irrational number, that you make it rational. How the denominator you can make it rational? By multiplying with some number. So here 1 by root 7 is the question. Denominator is root 7. Here for rationalizing the denominator, I will multiply the denominator with root 7. But here simply we cannot multiply only in the denominator. If we are multiplying some number with the denominator, at the same time we have to multiply with numerator also, otherwise the value will change. So here both the numerator and denominator I multiplied with root 7. Then you will be having doubt. Here while multiplying, here the numerator will become again irrational number. That is not a problem. We have to make the denominator as rational number. That is meant by the question. Rationalize means you have to make the denominator as a rational number. So here our denominator was root 7. That root 7 we have to rationalize it. So for making the root 7 as rational number, I will multiply it with root 7 again. Why I took only root 7? If I am taking any other number, I cannot make this root 7 as rational. If I am taking root 7, then root 7 into root 7, that already you have seen in the previous videos and all. Root 7 into root 7 will be 7. So this way I can rationalize the denominator. That is why I multiplied with root 7. So here, now simplify it. 1 into root 7, the numerator 1 into root 7 will be root 7, and the denominator root 7 into root 7 will be 7. This is the answer. Here you can see the denominator is 7, which is a rational number. Now the second sub question is, you have to rationalize 1 by root 7 minus root 6. In the first sub question, only root 7 was there in the denominator. That was easy for us. Now here, 1 by root 7 minus root 6 is there. This question, we have to rationalize the denominator. So what we have to do is, whatever is given in the denominator, you have to take the conjugate of that number. It means you have to change the sign of the denominator. Root 7 minus root 6 is there. If I am changing this sign, it will become root 7 plus root 6. Now I will be multiplying both the numerator and denominator with root 7 plus root 6. If we are multiplying any number in the rational number, we should multiply both the numerator and denominator, otherwise the value will change. So here, for making the denominator rational, at first what I did, I changed the sign first and multiplied. Then root 7 minus root 6 will become root 7 plus root 6. With this term, I multiplied both the numerator and denominator. One example I will tell you. If the number is 1 by root 5 plus 3, for example, if this is a question, then with which number you will multiply both the numerator and denominator? Here root 5 plus 3 is there. So you will be multiplying with root 5. Instead of plus, you have to take minus. Root 5 minus 3, you have to multiply with numerator and denominator. Here numerator and denominator you have to multiply. One more example I will show you. If the number is 1 by root 7 minus 5. Here if root is there, then there's no problem. Then with which number you will multiply? Here minus is there. So both the numerator and denominator you have to multiply with root 7 plus root 5. This way you have to rationalize. So come back to this question. Here numerator is 1 into root 7 plus root 6 and denominator is root 7 minus root 6 into root 7 plus root 6. So 1 into any number that will be the same number. So numerator will be root 7 plus root 6. Denominator, already this type of question is solved. This is in the form of a minus b into a plus b. A minus b into a plus b can be written as a square minus b square. A minus b into a plus b can be written as a square minus b square. Here in place of a, root 7 is there. In place of b, root 6 is there. So that can be written as a square minus b square means root 7 square minus root 6 square. So that is equal to, numerator is root 7 plus root 6 and the denominator is root 7 square. Root 7 square means root 7 into root 7 which is 7 minus root 6 square means root 6 into root 6 which is 6. So that is equal to, numerator is root 7 plus root 6 and the denominator is 7 minus 6 which is equal to 1. It means our final answer is root 7 plus root 6. So here you can see the denominator is 1 which is a rational number. I hope it is clear. Yes students, this is the third sub question of the main question 5. Rationalize 1 by root 5 plus root 2. What we have to do? We have to rationalize the denominator. So at first we have to write the question as it is. Now denominator root 5 plus root 2 is given. For rationalizing, what we have to do? We have to multiply with root 5 minus root 2. Simply you cannot multiply the denominator. At the same time you have to multiply the numerator also, root 5 minus root 2. Then the numerator will become 1 into root 5 minus root 2. That will become root 5 minus root 2 by denominator is in the form of again a plus b into a minus b. A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. So this can be written as a square means root 5 square minus b square. B square means root 2 square. That is equal to root 5 minus root 2. We can't do anything. We have to write as it is, root 5 minus root 2. Now this is root 5 square. Root 5 square means root 5 into root 5 which is 5 minus of root 2 square means root 2 into root 2 which is 2. That is equal to root 5 minus root 2 by 5 minus 2 is 3.